Ozone. When we hear the word ozone, the first things that comes in our mind is it protects us from the harmful UV radiations. But do you know the ozone is formed with the help of UV radiation itself? Do you know the ozone is not only good for us but it is also bad? Well, I'm going to talk about that in this video. First, let's see what ozone is. Ozone is an inorganic molecule with the chemical formula O3. It is a pale blue gas with a distinctively pungent smell. It is an allotrope of oxygen that is much less stable than the diatomic allotropes O2, breaking down in the lower atmosphere to O2. Then, what is ozone layer? The part of atmosphere which is rich in ozone is called ozone layer or ozonosphere. The ozone layer is a deep layer in the stratosphere encircling the earth that has large amounts of ozone in it. The layer shields the entire earth from much of the harmful ultraviolet radiation that comes from the sun. Interestingly, it is also this ultraviolet radiation that forms the ozone in the first place. It usually forms when some types of radiations, especially ultraviolet radiations or electrical discharge, separates the two atoms in an oxygen molecules, that is O2, which can then individually recombine with other oxygen molecules to form ozone, that is O3. The thickness of the ozone in a column of air from the ground to the top of the atmosphere is measured in terms of the Dobson units. Ozone can be good or bad for our health and the environment depending on its location in the atmosphere. Ozone occurs in two layers of the atmosphere. The layer closest to the Earth's surface is the troposphere. Ground level or bad ozone is not emitted directly into the air but is created by chemical reactions between oxides of nitrogen and volatile organic compounds in the presence of sunlight. Emissions from industrial facilities and electrical utilities, motor vehicle exhaust, gasoline vapors, and chemical solvents are some of the major sources of oxides of nitrogen and volatile organic compounds. At ground level, ozone is a harmful pollutant. Ozone pollution is a concern during the summer months because strong sunlight and hot weather result in harmful ozone concentrations in the air we breathe. Breathing ozone can trigger a variety of health problems including chest pain, coughing, and throat irritation. It can worsen bronchitis, emphysema, and asthma. Bad ozone also can reduce lung function and inflame the linings of the lungs. Repeated exposure may permanently scar lung tissue. The troposphere generally extends to a level about 6 miles up, where it meets the second layer, the stratosphere. In the stratosphere, the good ozone layer extends upward from about 6 to 30 miles and protects life on Earth from the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays. Ozone is produced naturally in the stratosphere. Production and degradation of good ozone in the stratosphere should be balanced, but this good ozone is gradually being destroyed by man-made chemicals referred to as ozone depleting substances. In short, ODS, including chlorofluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons, halogens, methyl bromide, carbon tetrachloride, and methyl chloroform. These substances were formerly used and sometimes still are used in coolants, foaming agents, fire extinguishers, solvents, pesticides, and aerosol propellants. The upper stratosphere consists of considerable amount of ozone which protects us from the harmful UV radiations coming from the sun. The main reason for depletion is CFCs, means chlorofluorocarbons. When released in the atmosphere, CFCs mix with the normal atmosphere gases and eventually reach the stratosphere. In stratosphere, they get broken down by powerful radiations releasing chlorine-free radical. The chlorine-free radical then reacts with stratosphere ozone to form chlorine monoxide radicals and molecular oxygen O2. Reaction of chlorine monoxide radicals with atomic oxygen produces more chlorine radicals. Scientists estimate that one chlorine atom can destroy 1 lakh good ozone molecules. That is all we call ozone layer depletion. Farman et al. Means Farman and his team in 1985 found that ozone hole is more prominent over region of Antarctica. The formation of ozone hole will result in an increased concentration of UVB radiations, means ultraviolet B radiations on Earth's surface. Ultraviolet B damages the DNA and activates the process of skin aging. It also causes skin darkening and skin cancer. High levels of ultraviolet B causes inflammation of cornea, means snow blindness, and cornea cataract in human beings. Friends, I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.